any animal that rubs its ass on bark as an attempt to wipe because it's seen people.
I think bears do that.
All right, then bears can live.
But bears have so much hair back there. All they wind up doing is smearing it all over their ass.
Better. They're just trying to be like people.
We're just trying to record some production.
That's why they wander into our neighborhoods. They're trying to assimilate. We keep shooting them, making rugs out of them. They don't know any better. They think when they see a lodge with a bear laying in front of a fireplace and people fucking on it, they think he's part of the team. They don't understand taxidermy. They see a bear mounted with his arms up. They think we worship them. They expect us to stroll in like gods.
We just shoot them in the head, brother.
We fucking shoot tranquilizing darts into them and then fucking haul them back to the woods.
Drag them back into their shitty lives.
Shit takes fur. Beat it, stupid.
Oh, their little cubs are sitting there going, but Daddy, I thought you had this figured out for us.
Exactly. Beat it, you three-legged trap victim. Fuck yourself. Fucking cunt of the bear. Buzz off. Before I wear one of your shitty claws as a necklace. A little memento. For dominance.
A little memento.
Yeah, beat it, honey eater.
Of my weekend in the woods.
They don't understand. They think that, like, the fucking bears that, like, ride bikes and dance, they think the bears that dance have made it. they think that they're respected stars in show business. Did you hear about Barry? He went over to Romania. He's a big dancing star. They have no idea there's a rusty hook through Barry's nose. Being led in a circle by fucking gypsies.
Oh, Barry stinks.
Oh, Barry's fucking awful.
One false move, he's getting a cattle prod up his
Of
ass.
course he is. Poor Barry. He fucking has to walk on his hind legs and pretend he's dancing.
But they don't have the internet yet, so the story is passed down.
They have no idea.
So by the time the story gets back to the woods, Barry's a star.
Rusty hook in his nose. As they yank on it if Barry doesn't do the Watusi properly. I think Barry's a big dance star. He's a star of stage and screen.
His nose is always running from the hook and the hole it made.
Trying to figure out how they could be like Barry.
The infections. They're all practicing their dance moves, but they don't know what they're doing. That's what they're doing when they rub their shitty asses on the bark tree. They think they're dancing.
They're going cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha.
Why can't you be more like your cousin Barry?
He's a big star.
He's a big star in Romania.
Oh, bicycling bears' feet are nailed to the pedal.
Of course they are. If the fucking bike tips over, he can't jump off.
He just has to lay there.
Like an asshole.
While they pull on that rusty ring to get the bike up.
And they never take him off the bike. He has to sleep that way. He has to shit that way.
Oh. Nobody wants to help him up either because he's clawing and screaming. So they're all like, let him tire himself out like that. Then fucking when he falls asleep, we'll prop him back up. Like, we're just trying to help you up, you fucking idiot.
All right, leave him there.
Write his family. Tell him Barry's a big star.
Fucking bears are idiots. They really are. Thank God they have comfy fur. Fucking stupid rugs. First you're a shit machine, now you're a rug. Why did God make you? They're good for two things. Shitting and fucking on. And taxidermy.
All right,
I want to buy a big stuffed bear just to burn it. And kick it over. So it just lives for nothing. It's not even beautiful in death. Just fucking tip it over burning like Saddam's statue and laugh at it. What do you think of that, shit machine?
Your life has been for naught.
It's for nothing. You ate a few berries and then you got shot. Oh, fuck yourself.
Stuffed and burned and pushed over.
Exactly. And the taxidermist had to comb your hair over the fucking trap marks in your fat little bear leg. Stupid. What'd you think? Somebody just left a big snack in the middle of a steel circle with teeth on it, you asshole? What could that have been? I'd love to ask a bear, what did you think that was? It was a metal circle with spikes coming out of it. How could that have worked out? Oh, fuck. Holy shit. You think someone just left a big pile of honey and berries in the middle of the woods for no reason? Fucking moron. Oh. You know how stupid a bear must feel when a trap closes on its leg? He's probably like, oh, yeah. They did tell me about this shit.
I remember now. I heard about this.
Oh, yeah, normally when I get berries, they're not in a bushel with honey sprinkled on them. I have to rip them off trees. Normally there's bees stinging me.
Jimmy's made everyone hate bears.
How can you not hate it? Fucking cunt of an animal it is. It does nothing. Terrorize people. Fuck with your tents. For every tent that gets ripped up, what kind of animal should you have to hang your own fucking garbage and food 40 feet away from your fucking sleeping quarters? Fucking flamethrowers. If he pops his head in the tent, you flamethrow him. I'm not burying my shit. Let him creep into the campgrounds. Give him a good flamethrowing. You know how fucking stupid a bear would look if all of his fucking face and head fur was burned off?
He'd smell real bad. It would be those little curly burnt hairs all over. He'd have no eyebrows.
You imagine a bear with a fucking head like a burn victim? Even in the bear kingdom, no one would fuck him. No bear pussy for you. Every time a bee stung him, he'd go, ow! Couldn't even eat honey anymore. His tender burned bear skin. Little fluffy ears just look creepy.
They look like Doritos. They're all burnt and just crispy.
Just two pink veiny Doritos that hurt to the touch.
I wouldn't be surprised if PETA calls up. Was he actually advocating the flamethrowing of bears?
I will throw a Molotov cocktail through PETA's window right now. I've always supported them because I misunderstood what they were about. They show all those videos of the fucking slaughterhouses. I thought that was to advocate it.
Like, look, this stuff's tasty.
I've been sending them money like I thought they were supporting KFC. They're too mild on those chickens. They live spoiled lives. All animals should be treated like veal. There's no reason I should have to bite into a sinewy burger because this thing had to run around the yard.
Opie and Anthony!
That is cute that the deer lets him pet it and stuff. I want to pet a deer.
Go to a petting zoo, you dummy.
I want to pet a deer with brass knuckles. Gently stroke his chin with a roundhouse.
And then just come around and clock him in that flat side of his head.
How shocked would a deer be if you belted it in the face with brass knuckles?
He would be so surprised.
He would just like jump and run away in his little white teeth, never return to the yard.
He wouldn't know what was happening.
Well, he's so used to being like fed oats.
Shuka. Under his chin, you give him the little shuka, and then just from back around, just a roundhouse with brass knuckles.
He's used to hearing this.
Yeah.
So what you do is, as you're scratching his chin, then you roundhouse right in his cheekbone, and he'd fucking he'd be shocked and just run away, looking over his shoulder like, was that planned?
What happened? Or hold your hand out with a little bit of grain in there, so he's eating it and thinking everything's fine. He's chewing. And then you just come across and hit him in that little half-moon kind of round bone thing on the side of their mouth.
Or across onto the bridge of his fucking button nose. You fucking come down with a Liddell fucking punch.
Clock him with brass knuckles. His eyes would be just open all big and wide, all shocked.
Oh, hopefully
Why did
down.
he punch me with brass knuckles?
Hopefully he'd fall down and then get up and run away.
Knock him out.
He has to go back to the deer community and just feel like an asshole. Because they'd all be like, we told you so.
Told you, they don't just feed you. They fuck you up.
They always want something.
big brass knuckle marks on the side of his face.
Oh, they'll laugh at him.
God, would that be so funny to see?
Break his little deer jaw. Have to talk through a wire for 3 months.
Who's gonna wire his jaw
Well,
shut?
hopefully the owners care about him.
Oh, okay.
If not, he's going to be fucking licking soft grass, hoping to get nutrients. Fucking faggot deer. I like to grab that white tail and deep dick it while he nurses his sore jaw. While the fucking family looks on in horror.
Tail's just going fluttering.
He's trying to run. I trusted that.
Opie and Anthony!
Even his dog is hacky and old. I hate this fucking family. I hope right after that, the fucking, like right after, as he's plugging his Xbox, old Rex ran out and was struck by a delivery truck. I hope the fucking, I hope the golden haired dog in that video now has a fucking tire print to his back. And the dog did the little half curly run, except his innards and shit were coming out of his stomach. Christmas is spoiled!
Why can't you just be happy for the kid?
They have to use the Xbox to pick up the dog by the hind legs and put his his lower half, his tendrils, in the fucking box that his toy came in.
Tendrils.
Despise that dog, barking happily. Right after that, I hope it ran through the fucking dog door to alert the neighbors that his master had gotten the Xbox. And a fucking, like a delivery truck just fucking plowed into him. One tire over the ears and one over the back of the legs.
Holy shit.
Kid's horror as he just hears from outside.
Every time he plays that Xbox, he'll have to think of brains and shit on the fucking tip of his white shell-toe Adidas. He's scooped up Rex's fucking most private areas. That little pink lipstick they found 2 days later. Because the dog's dick was hard. The dog was so happy that he got the Xbox, he ran out of the house with a hard dick. So when the truck ran it over, that little lipstick went and shot off the front of his body. The neighbor found it stuck to the mailbox. I think this might belong to you. I don't know what to do with it. My cat was knocking it around, laughing. My cat was twittering pictures of this.
You have a wild imagination, my friend.
Holy shit. The fucking dog dick stuck to the frozen fucking mailbox. They actually thought they had a letter because... Jesus. The fucking water is so cold. All these animals, we have to pay for oil heating. These animals now have it for free, and they're bitching.
We should send a bill to these animals for oil.
The nerve of them! They're getting all this. They're stealing our oil. Our oil is being stolen by duck feathers and shrimp. I say we kill these thieving. You know how many turtles now have nice oil shells and oil hats? Oil hats. Lucky turtles, little slippery feet to make swimming easier.
Yeah, think how they glide through the water, right?
I'm tired of doing these faggot animals. Look at that lucky duck covered in oil. He couldn't be smiling happier.
Oh, the poor thing. His mouth is open because he's suffocating.
Yeah, he's not smiling. He's trying to get air. There's a difference.
Those
he's not.
little
He's
holes
laughing.
in his bill are clogged with oil.
No, he's laughing. His mouth is open. Fuck him. I got to let him get the sinus surgery like I had to pay for.
Oh, look at the poor oily duck.
That lucky duck. I guarantee you he won't be cold this winter. Lucky fella. All this money we get charged for. Look at this one. He's trying to, this one goose is leaning over, spreading more oil on himself on purpose. Thief! Thief!
Oh, they're not thieves. They're victims.
They're not
Jimmy.
victims. Put that oil back! That's our oil! God damn these sea animals. We have this perfectly fine oil. We find a cheaper way to get it to the shore.
This eliminates the pumping.
Yes,
and the oil rig workers and everything. It just brings it right to the surface.
You shoot it to the surface, you put it in a big net, and then you just fucking pull up to the beach and take what you need. Free oil for all. But these fucking unions and these faggot animals got to steal it. Well, I want these animals punished.
I've never heard.
You don't think they're being
punished?
punished? Look at this picture. You don't think that seagull's being punished?
Yeah, look at the seagull. He's got fucking oil all over. He's waving. Hey, bring some more oil over here.
No, his wings are fucking deteriorating. They're burning away.
They're not burning away.
They're stuck in that position, and he's not waving.
Fuck him. He's beckoning. Come over here. Come get some oil, guys. He's beckoning his thieving bird friends. That fucking thief. Yeah, look at them. Look at these two taking a nice nap with our oil.
No, I don't think they made it.
These two ducks taking a nap.
I think they're two victims.
Our oil all over them, taking a nice warm nap.
No, I think that's two
great. You don't have to go south, do you? No, sir, because dummies just give you free oil to coat on your faggot wings. Take a nice nap in our oil. You're welcome. Look at this one. He couldn't be happier. Look at this duck.
He's dead.
He's dead
He's
on the
not
beach.
dead.
Dead on the
He's
beach.
not dead. He's
Making
fucking
everyone
oil
sad.
surfing.
He's dead, making everyone sad.
He's slickly oil surfing. Look at this one. Who's that bird trapped? What a lie that is. That bird's not trapped. Oh, look at this show off. On his back doing the oil dance.
No, it's not.
He's dead.
He's not dead. He's on his back kicking his feet up. Oil!
That's rigor mortis.
It's not rigor mortis.
That's.
He couldn't be
sad.
happier. He looks like a little turkey on his back. Oh, look at this guy. Fucking how nice is this? He's holding the little animal open. Fucking all that. He's trying to take oil off the animal onto his gloves.
Do it for Shell and BP.
This guy has caught a thief, and he is right now. This is an example from court, by the way. There's a man with gloves holding a little duck open, and the duck is coated. He's caught the thief in the act, red-handed, and he is showing the jury. Look at this thief.
Wow. I didn't think birds
Good.
really needed
This
oil.
man is strangling this thief.
He's holding the bird's long neck so it doesn't snap. I believe he's going to try to clean it if it's not dead.
No, he's not. He is choking a thief. This is capital punishment for oil thieves. Let me tell you something. If you're a bird and you have the gift of flight and you land in oil, you're an asshole. Any bird that gets oil on it is a fucking asshole.
Opie and Anthony!
Slaughterhouse smells so bad.
It's probably the worst thing ever.
Dumb animal heads turning left and right. What's happening? Why is my head in this contraption with a razor coming up? Uh-oh. Big dopes. Animals are dopes. What do you think's happening, idiots? Stupid sheep. They just hang upside down. Hey, they're dipping me in something. Looks like hot water. Uh-oh. How dumb are chickens? They just kind of let the guys pick them up by their feet and stick them on a thing. They're like, oh, I guess it's my turn. Is this a ride? It's a fun ride called the rip you apart and then boil you alive. And the chickens are upside down going in a circle and they're getting their feathers removed and they come around and the other chickens see them featherless with no heads and they're like, wow, this is great. They must be getting new, better feathers. They probably took them off to give them better, warmer feathers.
They all watch their pals just go off.
They do.
And they follow suit.
And they think it's going to be different for them.
He just goes, well, maybe it's different this time.
They're cutting his throat, but they're just fitting me for a tie. His friend turns around, hey, Murray, my throat is cut. And then Murray's like, well, that's not why I'm here. I have a wedding to go to.
Opie and Anthony!
I knew he was going to straighten me out on this fly fishing deal. The fish is swimming along. He looks up and he sees this bug on top of the water.
Right.
He decides he's going to eat the bug.
Okay.
So he swims up, splash. You see the splash of the fish.
Right.
So that's when you cast out there. Now, the fish doesn't realize he ate the bug. So he looks back up to make sure the bug is gone, and there's your bug on the end of this fly rod.
And now it's replaced but with a hook.
Right.
So the
then
fish
when
is so
you get the
stupid,
fish,
he
it's
doesn't
a
even know
little-
he just ate it.
It's a little more intelligent fishing than fishing with a lure or dragging
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Intelligent fishing. How smart do you have to be to beat this animal psychologically? Picture yourself in a diner and you order cake. and you eat it, and a minute later you turn around, and there's a big metal hook on your plate, and then you go, oh, I guess I didn't eat my cake. And you put it in your mouth, and King Kong reels you through the window.
Jimmy,
What a dumb animal the fish is. What do you,
Jimmy,
you just
you're
got a
absolutely
chest match,
right.
sir.
Second, you never caught a 600-pound blue marlin.
I haven't, no.
Yeah, have you, Jimmy?
No, why would I? For what?
You don't
For
know
what?
how
Someone else will
exciting
catch it for me.
Well,
And then
I'm telling you,
they'll
that's the
cook
way
it for
is,
me.
man.
It's a sport, Jimmy, for some
Not a
people.
sport.
It is a sport.
It's not a sport.
We
Go in the water
release
with your
the fish,
fists and
we
punch
don't
the
kill the
fish.
fish.
That's a sport. You're standing in a fucking boat. It's not a sport. You have a hook and the fish has nothing but hunger.
Jimmy, it's a skill.
It's not a sport.
It's a
You bunch
skill.
of fucking fat fucks drinking Pabst Blue Ribbon, trying to hook some
It's a skill,
asshole
buddy,
fish.
And I don't drink.
Whatever. The fish is. How is it a sport if the fish could never know that was coming? The fish is just kind of
No, the
swimming
fish
around,
is
and all of a
trying
sudden
to
there's
think
metal in his
more.
mouth. It's not a sport. If you hop in the water and dress like bait, and then the fish shows up and you hook him with a hook on your fist, that's a sport.
Punch him in the mouth.
But you're in a boat.
It's a skill to get the fish up at the
It's not a skill. You're tricking a prehistoric animal. It's a real skill to get the shrub to stand still while you trim it. Yes, shrub trimming. That's a real sport. You have to sneak up or the bush will run and hide. No, it won't. It's a bush.
Jimmy.
It's not a sport.
Jimmy, it's a sport.
It's a fucking Holocaust. It's not a sport.
When you're doing some kind of sport, there's got to be a winner and a loser. So how does the fisherman lose? I mean,
How we lose, we don't get the fish to the boat.
yeah, but when a fish loses, it pretty much loses its life.
Yeah, what are you risking?
Unless you're, you know,
We don't kill them.
catch and throw.
What are you risking?
Catch and release, whatever, yeah. Huh?
It's an adrenaline rush. Catching a blue marlin, standing up and fighting it for an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours.
Okay, so you're risking basically an adrenaline rush while the marlin is having the inside of his face ripped apart with a hook.
For hours.
Really? You
on
give him a
end.
little trophy in the winner's cup when he wins?
It's all wood.
What do you give the fish when he wins? Just a scraped up mouth and you send him home? Now he's afraid to eat anything? You know how many fish probably become anorexics? Holy shit, does this guy just fucking babble? Just babbles. That's why Karen Carpenter suffered, because she went to eat one time and someone threw a hook in her mouth and she was afraid it would happen again. You know what another sport I enjoy is? This is a great sport. Is I go where there's little turtles and I put out a snack, and when they put their little heads out to eat it, I punch their turtle faces. That's not snapping turtles where I can be injured, of course. I just little innocent toothless turtles. I punch their turtle faces. That's another sport I engage in. And baby kicking. That's a good one. People show me their baby and I kick it because that's a great sport. I win every time.
Have you ever lost?
No, except when other parents move the baby and then I try to kick it like Charlie Brown.
But Jimmy, a lot of people would say that's very mean and cruel.
Exactly.
Sure.
This is how dumb this animal is. You live under ice, and all of a sudden a hole pops up, and treats are dropped into it. That doesn't strike you as odd if you're a fish? Oh, look.
Right.
That's like walking around in a room and the ceiling opens up and candy is dropped. And you go, oh, and you put your head up through. Who's the dropper of this candy? Their motives must be good.
I think the fish is like, oh, what a nice, caring human.
Look, no, he thinks it's God. He thinks, oh, look, a magic treat hole has been opened by whatever God I worship. This has never happened before. Let me just lead with my mouth.
I love how Jimmy can simplify shit. That's a good
great.
point. Wouldn't the fish go, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, what the fuck
I
is
think
that?
I'm going to move away from this
I am
weird
not
hole
going
that just
ever-
appeared.
Especially when you see like 8 of your friends have just been ripped through that hole.
Dude, if
never to return.
If a hole ever appears, and of course we do the whole female joke thing, but if a hole appears out of nowhere, are you like exploring or going, what the fuck is this?
Oh, here's an expression fish need to learn.
Right.
Too good to be true.
Anthony!
I got the reviews for the Penguin documentary, okay? It's called, what was it called again? March of the Penguins, right? March of the Penguins, okay?
Love a man in uniform.
Joe Leiden from Variety.com says about the movie.
Yes.
The spirit-lifting finale will delight audiences hardy enough to brave the journey.
Okay, what? What was?
I guess
that
there's
review? I missed that. What?
I guess there's a big finale to the movie.
What?
Hardy enough.
A finale?
Yeah. You'll never look at the penguins in Madagascar quite the same way again, says Willie Weffel.
That's a joke.
From WeffelMovies.com.
No one's ever looked at him in any way, any time.
How can I? Right now, I look at them and I want to hit their stomachs with a bat. How will I look at them differently when this is over? I want to double them over.
Well, let's try.
How can you double over a penguin?
I don't know. It's
Can
like
they double over?
A stiff oval. I want to see if it can bend over after a bat slams into its little adorable stomach.
His little soft belly.
Little furry belly and aborts little penguins by accident. You know what my favorite scene in this movie is going to be? The guy with the riding mower who rides through the penguin colony. And all you see is little kicking feet. Blood and black and white fur with blood all over it.
Just flying out of the little exhaust part of the mower.
They're confused. They don't know what it is. They just know it's killing their young. What is this man doing? He's riding with a law. Oh, my God. I like to lay a penguin on its side and then soccer ball kick it right in its little penguin belly, right up against a wall.
Why not?
How can they
Both
tell if they're
standing
fucking a
upright.
male or a female?
Yeah.
You're just going to put it in a hole, and if you hear, ooh, you know it's right. If you hear, you're going to move on to the next one.
Just like real life.